A pleasant evening to you all. In today's summary, the landfill situation in Seychelles is becoming increasingly critical as the site nears its maximum capacity. The Ministry of Environment and the Land Waste Management Agency, LWMA, explained that the new waste disposal sites are urgently needed. Meanwhile, a $5 million World Bank loan is supporting efforts to develop a long-term solution suited to Seychelles. Authorities are also promoting a circular economy with increased recycling efforts to reduce the amount of waste sent to landfill. At a recent workshop, stakeholders emphasized that achieving lasting improvements will require coordinated action from the government, private sector and the public, with everyone playing a role in reducing waste and improving waste management. Savvy Insurance has donated 100,000 rupees to the National Council for Children NCC to support its mental health program. The donation forms part of a memorandum of understanding signed between the two entities. The agreement was signed by Savvy Insurance Managing Director Francis Lebon and the Chief Executive Officer of NCC, Yasmin Umaji, in the presence of the Minister for Social Affairs, Family and Equality, Pamela Charlotte, and officers from both entities. Mr. Lebon said Savvy Insurance aims to work closely with children as they are the future. And for her part, Mrs. Omaji said the donation would help NCC implement various programs, including retreats and other activities aimed at supporting children's mental well-being. Meanwhile, Mosaic Seychelles has signed a memorandum of understanding with the National Council for Children to produce an album featuring songs dedicated to children. The agreement was signed by NCC Chief Executive Officer Mrs. Omaji and Mosaic Seychelles co-founder Isis Rat. To produce the album, Mosaic Seychelles will contribute 75,000 rupees, while the NCC will contribute 150,000 rupees. Mosaic Seychelles has already produced a song entitled One Big Family in collaboration with Twinkle Choir and Tanya Entertainment. The founders of Mosaic Seychelles said the songs on the album will have a modern style to appeal to children, and Mrs. Omaji said the album will also feature the participation of 6 choirs. Several remaining sections of the Seychelles Broadcasting Corporation SBC are moving from the former Hermitage building to the new SBC house at Unionville. The technical support team began relocating equipment and personal belongings this morning, and the move is expected to be completed by the end of the week. The Network Operations Center will temporarily remain at Hermitage to maintain the television transmission link while equipment is being relocated. The newsroom has already moved to SBC House and has been operating from the new premises since the weekend. SBC says measures are in place to minimize technical problems and ensure uninterrupted broadcasting during the transition.
Overall relocation itself, it's going really well. We have had some delays, but more or less we are within the timelines. We recently, this week on Monday, relocated the news team, and since Monday they've been broadcasting the news here at Hermitage, and this week we do expect the support services section, which is one of the largest in the SBC, to relocate. So we expect by next week Monday, the whole team for the support services will start working here at the SBC house.
And why did it take so long?
There were preparations. Just to put it in context, the building was handed over, but it wasn't functional, it wasn't fully operational. And this is where the engineering and technology team had to come in to prepare the place to be functional and operational. We had to do a lot of modifications. We had to do a lot of extensions, for example, for power sockets, which were limited in the building. And also we had to integrate a lot of our existing equipments with what was provided to ensure that we maintain the workflow.
The Seychelles Coast Guard has received 5 laser class boats from the Government of India. The boats were handed over by the Indian High Commissioner Rohit Ratish to the Chief of Defence Forces Major General Michael Rosette. The boats are intended primarily for sport sailing and training. They will also be of considerable benefit to the force, particularly the Seychelles Coast Guard, in developing the sailing skills of its personnel and, more importantly, introducing young cadets to the fundamentals of sailing. The training boats will also enable the Seychelles Coast Guard to participate in future Indian Navy sailing competitions.
These laser boats will provide an excellent opportunity for our personnel to further develop their understanding of usage of wind, boat handling, balance, and sailing technique, making it suitable for sailing instruction, seamanship, and maritime sporting activities. In June this year, we saw the handing of PS L'Espoir, and now these laser boats. The handing over of these sailing boats once again shows the great partnership that exists between the Government of India and the Government of Seychelles in the support not only the protection of our exclusive economic zone, but also in the development of skilled sailors in the Seychelles Coast Guard. The laser boats are new types of asset for SDF, in particular the Seychelles Coast Guard, and I am sure with the partnership and support of trained personnel can further contribute in the skill development of our personnel, not only in seamanship, but also how to maintain them to the required standard of maintenance.
And with this, we end the summary. I'll be back at 8 with the Crawl Bulletin. Until then, a very good evening.